Friends, this is CA Manaskar. I am presenting before you the difference between cash flow and funds flow statement. तो कैश फ्लो होता है क्या? जिस तरह एक ह्यूमन बॉडी से आपका हार्ट में ब्लड पंपिंग होता है, पहले ब्लड आता है, उसका बाद ऑक्सीजनेशन होने का बाद फिर हार्ट दूसरा जगह में भेज देता है. Similarly, cash flow statement is all about how the money comes and how the money goes out. And this is just a working as a nervous system of the organization. And all of you know that cash or finance is the blood of the business. Therefore, the cash flow statement is important, and the format of the cash flow statement is given by Accounting Standard 3. This Accounting Standard 3 has given two formats of cash flow. One is your direct method, another one is your indirect method. Most of the people, they use indirect method, and in exam very often comes the indirect method. Then comes the funds flow statement. The funds flow statement is a long range planning, and funds flow statement का जो फॉर्मेट है that is not very specified under accounting standard. So friends, थोड़ा देख लेते हैं what are the difference between cash flow and funds flow statement. But both this cash flow and funds flow measure the liquidity of a concern. Cash flow, funds flow, both are showing, cash flow is showing short-term working capital liquidity, and funds flow is showing the long-term liquidity position of the organization. So let us start with the other one. Cash flows is divided into three activities. One, that is operating activity. Second, investing. Third, financing. Operating activity concerned with day-to-day operation of the business, and investing activity concerned with the fixed asset purchase, sale, investment, purchase, sale, etc. Financing activity concerned with how to finance the project, issue of equity share, issue of debenture, redemption of debenture, issue of preference share, redemption of preference share, dividend paid, interest payment. All these things are coming under financing activity. But in funds flow statement, this type of nomenclature is not there. Cash flow statement में three activities में divide हो गया, but in funds flow statement there is no such division. So friends, आप लोग देख सकते हैं फंड्स फ्लो स्टेटमेंट का एक फॉर्मेट, दैट इज फंड्स फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन, दैट इज सेल ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट, इन्वेस्टमेंट, इशू ऑफ शेयर. All these are showing how the money comes, but in source of fund there is no such activity wise division like cash flow. कैश फ्लो में एक्टिविटी वाइज डिवीजन होता है, इधर ये सब डिवीजन नहीं है. Application of fund is also like that, there is no division. And so let us start with the first point, that is basis of inflow and outflow. Funds flow statement is concerned with inflow and outflow of fund or net working capital. Cash flow statement is inflow and outflow of cash, a part of working capital. Cash is a part of working capital where funds is a total concept. वर्किंग कैपिटल में आपका जितना वर्किंग कैपिटल में जितना होता है कैश डेटर स्टॉक एटसेट्रा एवरीथिंग change is taken in the funds flow, but in cash flow it is concerned with cash only. So cash part of the working capital is taken in the cash flow, but in funds flow the total working capital, cash, non-cash, all these things are taken. Let us come to point 2 of difference. Elements of statement. Funds from operation is shown clearly together with all source of fund. ये तो मैं आपको बोले हैं कि फंड्स फ्लो में कोई एक्टिविटी वाइज डिवीजन नहीं होता है. All the things are shown under source and application of fund. But in cash flow statement, inflow and outflow are showing separately within a activity, operating activity. So investing activity, financing activity, operating activity में inflow कितना, outflow कितना. Similarly investing में inflow outflow, financing में inflow outflow, all these things are shown separately in cash flow statement. Then comes the point number 3. In funds flow statement, we don't show the opening and closing cash balance in the preparation of funds flow statement. The cash opening and closing balance of cash is taken in the changes in working capital position. It is not taken in the funds flow statement. But in cash flow statement, the opening cash and closing cash is adjusted in the statement itself. So here is a difference. Then comes the basis of accounting. In funds flow, we take into account the accrual concept of accounting, but in cash flow only cash in and out is taken. It is based on cash basis of accounting. The next one is statement. In funds flow we prepare a statement of changes in working capital. So first we prepare that statement of changes, then we prepare that is source and application of fund. So there are two statements are important in case of funds flow. One is your statement of changes in working capital. Another one is your funds flow statement. But in cash flow statement, we only take one statement, that is cash flow statement, in which the working capital change is already considered, that is increase or decrease in current asset and current liability. That is changes in working capital is not prepared separately. Let us come to usefulness. Funds flow statement is generally used for long-term liquidity analysis and control of the company. That is long-term situation में long-term position analysis करने के लिए हम लोग funds flow statement को यूज करते हैं. Cash flow statement we generally use for short-term analysis and control, how the money comes and how the money is utilized. Planning, if we take only the planning period, then it is a long range planning, that is funds flow concerned with a long range planning, and cash flow concerned with the short range planning. Friends, you have seen the difference between funds flow and cash flow. If you like my video, please subscribe and offer your comments. Thank you a lot. Meet you in the next class.